Hey guys, welcome to the Tulip Experience Center. My name is Pete Hartnett. I'm one of our product managers at Tulip. I'm going to walk you through one of the demos that we have in this space that's demonstrating production visibility as well as kind of building interfaces for operators to manage machines. In this station, we're doing a process that's actually a mix of an automated process and a manual process. So we've got a couple of different process steps. We're going to be printing parts, washing those parts. We'll transition those parts to an entirely manual process where we're drying them, and then we'll transition them into curing. And I've got a couple of different Tulip applications that are going to kind of guide me through the process of doing that. So I've got two separate screens here, really speaking to two separate personas. One of them being a production manager, a production supervisor, and then the other being kind of an operator that's responsible for keeping these machines running. So on this bottom application, we're going to talk through that kind of first persona, and we can look at something like an order that's been dispatched to a machine. We can see which batches were part of that order and the current status of them. So in this case, the print has been finished. They're actually done on the machine. And I've got rich media, like the ability to inspect exactly which part was running, as well as information about when it is due, what is the parent order, that sort of thing. If we wanted to go schedule the next job to this machine, we can see there's a job that's ready to be scheduled. And I can go to assignment. In the background, we're doing a bunch of checks to find compatible machines for this specific job. Doing things like finding a machine that has the correct material. So we know this is a clear V4 part. There's only one machine that's compatible with that material. And we're also looking for a machine of the correct status. With that machine selected, I can take this order and split it into batches. So in this case, we need to split this order into 5 separate batches to be printed 10 at a time. And I can finish assignment. You can see the status changes on our order, and this is automatically transmitted to the machine and shows up on our dashboard for our operators. So we can now see our machine is flashing, indicating that we need to take some action. And I can go ahead and click into this and see every batch that I need to work on here. We've got this batch that's been finished, currently sitting on the machine, and then we can see the 5 batches that we just scheduled to this machine. I'm going to go ahead and transition this finished part through to the next process step. So I'll begin that execution, and I'm going to go ahead and finish my last process step. In this case, I've already taken the parts out, so we can go ahead and transition them. Now you'll see my second station. The next place I need to work is now flashing, indicating, again, I need to begin a process there. And if we click into this machine, we can see that batch that we just moved from the printer to washing, and we can execute the process here. In the case of washing, there's a couple of manual checks that we need to do, providing traceability to things like the fact that the solvent was correct or the density was correct. And we're going to go start this washing process. In this case, this is a fairly manual process, so I'll insert the parts, confirm that I've done that. On the machine, I'm going to set the time and start the washing process. And then once that is completed, I'll go ahead and take the build plate out. Once I complete this process step, we're going to be transitioning into a manual process. And so you'll see this batch will sort of disappear from this station. But if we transition behind us, we can see this order has actually showed up at the next station in our process. So you can see the same work order. We can now see it's in the drying status. And I could go execute this process. Now naturally, as this manual process is completed, we're going to transition it again back to another automated process, automatically dispatch this job to the next machine. And away we go. So this is kind of an example of what a combination of production visibility and just visibility into the status of a production line can look like with Tulip. I hope this demonstration was insightful. We've got Tulip Experience Centers all around the world. So if you want your team to come look at a space like this, reach out to the team and we'll schedule time with you.